Show you. Tada! Yes. So hello guys. My name is Seuk Joon Agustin. So you guys can find me at Seuk Joon. Yes, shameless plug. That's my Instagram account. So if you guys want to, just connect with me or just message me or ask questions, then feel free. I'm just one message away. Yes. So thank you once again for inviting me, and I'm very excited to be sharing about you guys about. Yes, it's public mission, specifically fundraising. Okay, so before we start, I guess let's have a little bit of like a story, like a backstory of what happened, like before I share about my experience of public mission and fundraising. So, brothers and sisters, here, as you can see on this picture, yes, I am there at the bottom left corner. Yes, can you see that guy with the blue hoodie? Yes, that is me. So as you can see, it's like snowy, right? So this is in America, actually, last 2021. So I went there at August. Yeah, August. And this was around October. And I went there as, it's a training program, actually, ILTP. So I went there to experience having a public mission, specifically fundraising. Yes, so here are just some pictures. Yes, beautiful, right? Okay, so we're actually a lot, and this is tree planting in Las Vegas. Yes, I never thought that I would be stepping on Las Vegas. So, but there I am in Las Vegas. So, yes, so basically this like talk will be focusing more on like my experience in ILTP America. Yeah, so before I went to America, so it's been like 2 years since the pandemic happened, right? So we were in lockdowns. Basically, we're not allowed to travel much like before. We were asked to stay at our homes, right? And we were also like banned from having social gatherings, and we should have social distancing. And schools are actually closed, like everything went online. So it's pretty abnormal, but this became the new normal, right? So because of that everything became online. This is me. This is like my daily routine. You wake up, stare at your computer, attend your online fellowship, online Sunday service. Right now, we're here having our online fellowship, right? And maybe you also have like online webinars or workshop. So, and then after that, you will just have your breakfast, lunch, dinner, and go back to sleep again, right? Who here can relate that this is your daily routine? Can you type on the chat box? Me too, like that. So this is like my life basically during the pandemic, and it's not gonna lie, it was pretty sad. Like I feel very lonely. Who else here just felt loneliness during this like pandemic of COVID-19? So personally for me, I really want to talk to people because that is how I like refuel my energy, is when I talk to people, see people face to face, and just have like a bond with each other. And this is the total opposite of it. I'm just in my room, staring at my computer, attending class, and this cycle just keeps on repeating and repeating. Okay, so yeah, this is actually this era right now that we are living is a pretty sad era, I guess. There's a lot of sad things to be sad about. Yeah, and because of that, of this repetitive cycle in my like daily life, I just felt like so dry. I lost my inspiration actually. Like I just felt that I need to do something. I want to do something. So yeah, this is actually me, actual footage of me. I felt so dry. I'm like a sand that I want to do something, but I'm so powerless. So because since you're just at home, doing everything online on your computer, then eventually, I guess we can mostly agree that we have more time. We have more free time, right? So what do we do on our free time? So we tend to like watch Netflix or watch anime, scroll on your TikTok, on your social media, and it's pretty much you're doing nothing. You're wasting time and energy. So yeah, this is me. When me doing nothing, Satan find an opportunity. Okay, Seuk Joon, it's okay. Go watch Netflix. It's okay. Go watch anime. It's okay. Go play games full day. Don't worry about it. It's okay. That's a problem. When you have too much time, a lot of temptation comes to you. And it is very dangerous, brothers and sisters. You will continuously lose inspiration. I am telling you, if you have too much free time, that's a bad thing. Okay, so as a normal human being, when you feel down, the first person you need to go to is our parents, right? So for me, yeah, I went to my mother since I am more, in a way, close, like artistically to my mother. Like we spent a lot of time with each other. So I went to my mother and I tried to share my feelings. Like, Oma, I really feel very, like, I feel this, what I'm doing is not enough. I feel that I'm so lonely. I felt like I'm doing nothing. Basically, I'm losing inspiration. Even though like I'm even hundoke or even Sunday service or even reading books, I can't because I don't feel inspired at them. So my mother, she said that, okay, how about you join YLT? So actually, it came to my mind like, okay, YLT, that's not bad because ever since I really wanted to join YLT also. And it comes to my mind like, okay, this is not bad. Like, because I always remember the sayings of our elders that whenever you feel less inspired or you lose inspiration, the best way to regain your inspiration is by doing mission, like frontline mission, formula course, fundraising, witnessing, lecturing, those kinds of things. That's the way where we reignite our inspiration in our life of faith. So as I was trying to like think about it, like I remembered that on 2020, that was 2 years ago, 2020, that we were actually planning of having like a grand scale of junior YLT where we just have a training program for second generation and blessed children, and we will just send them throughout the whole different corners of the Philippines and have lecturing, so those kinds of things. And then we were also planning for sending some second generation to ILTP America. So this was like the plan, but it was canceled. Like the original plan was after this training program, then we could create our own second generation center or like second generation headquarters. Isn't that amazing? Where we could go there, have our activities, workshops, and even sleepovers. You know, we can also invite second generations from Visayas and Mindanao to come to Manila that they could study in different university. And like, there's a lot of things could happen with that after that project. But of course, pandemic happened, so we were not able to continue this project. And yeah, not gonna lie, I was very sad. But I remember this program and I said, COVID-19, the pandemic, beat me last 2020. And I want to beat the pandemic this time. Despite the pandemic, I want to go and experience traveling and just meeting people, do fundraising. Because of the pandemic, I was not able to experience more of like a public mission. So I wanted to try. So I love traveling. I love meeting people. And I wanted to experience going to the land of America, where even Father spent half of his life in America. So yeah, I discussed with my parents and eventually they were supportive of it, and I'm very grateful for it. And from me being just a potato, just staying at my home, doing nothing, And I was able to, yes, there, tada! I was able to travel to America. Look at me. I was genuinely so happy. I was able to experience snow again. I was able to go to Grand Canyon, experience the beautiful scenery. I went to Las Vegas, even California, the Golden Bridge, even though it's not really golden, but I don't know why they call it golden, but it was amazing right there. So, brothers and sisters, I can tell you that because of my experience of having public mission or like doing fundraising specifically, I was able to grow so much as a person. I grew internally, but not only internally, I also grow externally. Oh my God, brothers and sisters, I am telling you, food is love. The amount of food in the front line is just so much. Like God will comfort you 100, 1,000 times whenever you feel sad, whenever you feel hardship. God will comfort you in the front line. I'm telling you. So this lady right here working at Domino, just randomly, she just asked me to come to her car and she wanted to treat me to McDonald's. So I went. And then this picture right here in the middle is a town of Filipinos and they just treated me a lot of food. And then this another picture of a shop just gave me a shake randomly. And then also Starbucks, they gave me a free strawberry frappuccino. That's my favorite. And then a local pizza shop, Asian market gave me a drinks. And then this ice cream shops, and also Dairy Queen and another pizza. Like just continuous blessing that you will receive in the front line, in fundraising. I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, food is love. I've never felt so much love in my life when I was in the front line, when I was doing fundraising, when I was just at home, even though food is love that my mother was cooking for me, but it was different when other people was giving you food. It was amazing. It's a beautiful experience, brothers and sisters. So, yeah. Well, that is just the external things that I wanted to share. But after me sharing all of this, so the main question, brothers and sisters, the main question here is, why do we need to experience fundraising or having public mission? Why? Of course, sometimes we think that we're blessed children. Maybe we're exempted on experiencing fundraising or witnessing. So, or that's just only for first gen. But brothers and sisters, why do we need to experience fundraising? So the answer is here. So let me read from the MFT handbook. Members who have been on MFT, mobile fundraising team, often regard their fundraising days as the most meaningful of their lives. Why? What is so inspiring about collecting donations all day? An MFT member would answer that fundraising is inspiring because God is found there. Okay, let me repeat that last words. Because God is found there. Fundraising is inspiring because God is found there. Brothers and sisters, I have never felt so much of God in my life other than fundraising. Let me tell you a story. So this guy right here, whoever this guy is in Brentwood, California, this dude don't really pray that much, to be honest. He don't really do much conditions. Even hundoke, sometimes he don't do hundoke, but he decided to find connection again with God. He decided to find his inspiration once again. So he was here in this training program in ILTP, and because in fundraising, in public mission, whatever you do, you're doing it for God. You're doing it for heavenly parents and true parents. So this person right here, he have never worked so much in his life. He never shed so much sweat in his life other than his experience in fundraising. And even though all this rejection, persecution, he did his best to continue and persevere. And brothers and sisters, tada! Yes, he was able to restore 1,005 people's good heart for heavenly parents and true parents. Brothers and sisters, this was a very historic moment for me because this is not an easy goal in especially fundraising in America. So anyway, my point here is that I never felt so much like spiritual highness other than this day. This day has been such a history for me that I was able to offer something to heavenly parents and true parents substantially this big amount. So my point here is that, brothers and sisters, when we do something, when we give hard work, when we shed so much hard work for God as an offering to God and true parents, then that's genuine happiness that we can feel, because our purpose in life is to give back joy to God, right? Is to restore the creation. For me, restoring this amount, the amount is just external, but the internal of me overcoming and really continuing to pursue, to really find these people to restore to God, that was the most historic time in my life, brothers and sisters. There is no other place to find God than in fundraising. Why? Fundraising, brothers and sisters, it's not hard to do parents. It's been heavenly parents and true parents. And who is the most hardworking person? Who has the heart to really forgive and love every one of us? It's none other than heavenly parents and true parents, and who has offered and sacrificed their whole life for humankind. It's none other than heavenly parents and true parents. Brothers and sisters, heavenly parents and true parents have shed so much hard work, blood shed and tears. It cannot be imagined. They live their life so miserably. It's a life of suffering. And through fundraising, we can only experience a small glimpse of what is true parents' heart, of what is true parents' life. Brothers and sisters, imagine our parents. We're supposed to attend to them. We are supposed to give love to them and really cater to them. But instead, they have to go to prison. They have to be persecuted. They have to go out there fundraising. They have to go there restore people. Imagine the heart of a parent. But us as children, we're taking it for granted. Even just a small portion that we could feel our true parents' heart. The only way is through having a public mission, having a public mind, being a public person, because that's who true parents are. For us to truly resemble true parents, we need to go through a formula course. We need to go through the life of our true parents. And that way we could liberate God's heart. Ajoba, brothers and sisters. Yes, God is suffering. We need to liberate God altogether. We need to do our best. That's why I really recommend everybody, highly recommend, even though it is hard, difficult, whatever you hear from other people or elders that fundraising is difficult, fundraising is not good for me, I don't like it, it's very suffering. That's why it's suffering, because that is the life of our true parents. They've been rejected and suffering for how many years? But us, how many days? Maybe just 7 days fundraising condition and you'll be crying. But true parents have been crying for their whole life for humankind, right? Sorry, I'm getting emotional, but this is the heart of our true parents, and we could only experience it through having public mission. Yeah, so I'm getting heated up. Yes, so everybody please give a hand to our heavenly parents and true parents. Yes, they have really did their best to really set an example of who true parents really are. What is parental love? The love of God. Okay, so let's read this. Okay, the essence of fundraising is not found in its financial value, but in the tradition that is learned. A tradition of challenge, sacrifice, and tears. A tradition of heart. More than the external similarities, it is this tradition that members feel binds them to Father. So fundraising it's not just money, it's not just the financial value, but it's actually the tradition, what you're doing there. You going out there, asking people and trying to win their hearts. So this is what truly like a public person is. You have the heart of heavenly parents and true parents. So that is from the MFT handbook. So yeah, I think I went too fast, I guess, or too, I don't know, but I hope you guys understood and was able to get a glimpse of my experience of public mission in America. And actually there's a lot more to share, but not gonna lie, it's very hard to share through online, just through our computers. I hope that maybe next time when everything go back to normal, we could all work together to have just face to face and really work together to liberate heavenly parents and to parents' heart. Okay, so yeah, I guess that is all, brothers and sisters. Yes, thank you so much for listening. And yeah, thank you so much.